The Giza Pyramids. Egypt is well known for its incredible pyramids, owning a patrimonial city which is considered one of the oldest civilizations in the world. The Giza Pyramids, also called Giza Necropolis, are located in the middle region of Al Haram, Cairo, Egypt. The Giza necropolis is a majestic construction that symbolizes the eternity of high figures of the Egyptian kingdom, which goes back to 2550 before Christ. The Giza pyramids are a compilation of tombs constructed 4,500 years ago. The ritual of the pyramids consisted in the process of pharaohs transitioning into gods in the afterlife and assuring that they had all the required items and commodities for that purpose. Scientists continue to be impressed as the way the pyramids were constructed. The design, the engineering techniques, and the material utilized for the construction of these structures require calculus and precision to make sure that the work once built will not collapse. Strong men and a large investment were required to complete these monuments. In fact, some even believe that alien forces had something to do with their construction. Some historians believe that an approximate of 100,000 men were required for the construction of the first largest pyramid only. Others believe that only 20,000 men were required, and that the construction work was only taken into action when there was few to do in the fields. To have an idea of how majestic these works are, here is an image of people standing on the pyramid. Just look at the size of the block stones, how big they are. These pyramids contain everything the pharaohs will need to rule their kingdom in the afterlife. Within the necropolis of Giza, there are a series of pyramids such as the Great Pyramid of Giza, the Pyramid of Khafre, and the Pyramid of Menkaure. These pyramids were built in a period of 3 generations. They are named after the pharaohs Khafre, Khufu, and Menkaure. In addition, there are other small pyramids that belong to the queens and a cemetery which is much smaller. The Great Pyramid of Giza, also known as the Pyramid of Khufu. The Pyramid of Giza was the first pyramid ordered to be built by the pharaoh Khufu in approximately between 25,000 to 2480 before Christ. An average of 20 years to construct this structure only. It was built with approximately 2 million stone blocks of different sizes, some of those rounding from a weight of 3 tons to about 50 tons. This pyramid is the largest one within the necropolis. It is constructed with horizontal rough rocks with pillars of similar to cement. To contrast this, it also has a smoother lining with soft white rocks that give an illusion of brightness that can be appreciated from far away, especially in the highest point. Inside of the Pyramid of Giza, it seems to be a numerous amount of secrets. However, its examination has to be done cautiously, as archaeologists do not want the structure to be greatly affected. It has been discovered that within the pyramid there are channels and cavities which functions are not too clear yet. There is also a numerous amount of undergrounds under the structure. The king is located within a sarcophagus in a room within the pyramid that is fully covered with red granite extracted from the Nile River. The rest of the pyramid had different rooms with objects that are supposed to be of utility for the pharaoh in his next ruling. Pyramid of Khafre was the second pyramid built by Khufu's son. This one is slightly smaller than his father's pyramid. At a simple glance, Khufu's pyramid may look bigger, but this is because it was constructed with an additional 10 meters that makes it higher than his father's, but the dimensions of Khufu's pyramid are larger. Khafre's pyramid is also simpler than his father's pyramid. This one has a chamber for the burial, which is the place where the sarcophagus is located. In addition, it has a small chamber and two passages that conducts to a temple that is fulfilled with 52 statues of Khafre's pharaoh in real size and large. Someone seems to be very devotional of his figure and self. A huge sphinx with a body of a lion and the head of the pharaoh was erected in front of the pyramid. This structure is considered the first colossal sculpture done in the Egyptian ancient civilization. Khafre's Sphinx has two sanctuaries utilized for cult and worship. One is located to the west, while the other one is in the east direction. In the middle, both sanctuaries are connected through the light of the sun. The sun was considered a high entity as well. Menkoda's pyramid is the third largest in the necropolis of Giza, but the smallest compared to Khafre's and Khufu's pyramids. Like the name indicates, it was ordered to be built by Pharaoh Menkoda, son of Khafre, around the year 2450 before Christ. Menkoda was the king of the fourth dynasty. At the time of his death, the pyramid was not finished yet. However, his son Shepsekhaf completed the construction. This pyramid has a height of 65 meters. Within Menkoda's pyramid, it was found most of the finest sculptures and statues portraying members of his family, such as his wife, Kamerenerviti II, who was also his sister. This pyramid has more complex chambers than the others in Giza. One of the chambers contained six large niches that were usually utilized for other high figures of the kingdom, like family or advisors. Menkoda's sarcophagus is a black stone that includes pieces of panel after niches. During the sixth dynasty, there was a flood in the Giza necropolis that caused major damages to the structure of the Menkoda's pyramid. During this same period, the structure was almost entirely rebuilt. What it is contained within this amazing city is without a doubt a cultural heritage of humanity. It contains ancient history that is engraved in their hieroglyphics. The finer artifacts utilized for battles, agriculture, and even personal use has allowed the archaeologists to have a better understanding of the lifestyle the people from this era was living. Exploring these monuments allow us to learn about the commemoration of death in the Egyptian culture. But this also allow us to learn how they used to live their lives. Not for nothing, this magical place is considered one of the seven wonders of the world.